Hello, hi everybody. It's Colleen with Chalk Couture. And as you can kind of see, you caught me mid-project. I started doing the Christmas trees and then I thought to myself, why the heck am I not going live with this? So, there was a typo in my comment, darn it. And why didn't that flip? It's showing it in the wrong orientation. Hang tight. Close your eyes for 1 sec. I'm going to see if it's too late for me to flip this. Let me see. Nope, can't do it while recording. That's just great. I forgot to flip it. Hi, Eileen. Oh, sorry if I made you dizzy. So sorry. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Shoot. Let me come out and hold on. I don't know why. Eileen, I can see your comment on my phone, but they're not coming through on my iPad. So I apologize. I realize I have a typo. So we're starting off on a hot mess here. It was supposed to say "Oh Christmas tree," not "I Christmas tree." Shoot, I don't know why I'm not seeing the comments. There it goes. Now I can see the comments. Okay, so you said it's fine. You just turn your phone the other way, right? So you caught me midway in working on some stuff today. I kind of was wanting to work with the Christmas trees. And so you can see I've done one. These are our, there's 3 to a pack. They're nice, solid, sturdy Christmas trees, I gotta say. They really definitely have some weight to them. They are wood. They are one-time use. And so I kind of had the idea, and I'll show you what I mean. What I did was had this thought in my head last night, and then I kind of started running with it. So let me backtrack for a minute. So I had this thought in my head last night of how cute, oops, I got water. How cute would it look with one of our ornaments and our board and base? And I thought with a pretty little snowflake background and one of our ornaments kind of hanging in here. And then I started thinking, you know what? I really, really love the one pattern from the pumpkins. And I was like, I just think it would look really cute for Christmas too. So this is what is behind this ornament. It's the pumpkin cutout pattern. And that's my background, and then Noel in the front. And then I just took and made some snowflakes that's from one of our old winter woodland scene. It's a little piece of snowflakes. There's a newer transfer that I don't have that has a bigger section of snowflakes. I can't think of the name of it right now. But then I thought I would put some pretty like twine around the top to hold it there. And I thought that would be really super cute little place to put an ornament. So that's kind of where my brain went this morning. And then it led me, and unfortunately I can't finish this because I got to go digging in boxes. We actually, someone made an offer on our house, and I'm slowly starting the packing process, and I kind of started with my craft room. And so my ribbon is packed, so I'm going to have to go back in and see if I can find it. It should be close. I mean, it's right in the room next door. I just have to figure out which box it's in. So fast forward to me then taking that same pattern and putting it on our tree. I just love this pattern so much. I thought it was really, really pretty. So this is the pumpkin cutout pattern. And then what I thought I would come in and do, let me just put this where this goes. That goes there. So then I brought in the actual Christmas tree cutouts. And I just think that I'm going to go with more the patterns and the shapes. So we're going to do that one, and we're going to do this one. And then we'll do, I kind of think I'm going to do the polka dots. So what I thought was I want to do this one in black. So let's go ahead and get that open. So the colors that I'm going with are candy apple red, black, and sage. I'm going to do the smaller pumpkin in the sage color because I like those 3 color combinations. So I'm just opening up the package because I haven't opened up the Christmas cutouts yet. So that's why I kind of thought to myself, hey, you might want to go live so we can show this from beginning to end. So make sure that's nice and dry. And it dries very quickly on the wood surface. That's still not quite dry though. So I want to move that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get the red put away. because we're not going to be using the red anymore. We're going to use the black and the sage. So let's get those two front and center. Where did my sage go? Here it is. Okay. So those two are going to be the next colors that we're going to use. So let's go ahead and get our transfer trimmers. And we're going to cut right along the line here because this is the one pattern that I want to use right here. We'll cut that one out. And then I'm still going back and forth between the polka dots or the tree branches for the smaller one. Hang tight because I may decide to opt for one of the other pumpkin ones because I want to kind of keep its pattern. So let's see. I might decide, I think I'm going to do this instead. I think I might use this design with the pumpkin cutout on the smaller one to keep it kind of with the different things. So let's hold that to the side. Let me think about that. We'll do the big one first. Okay. We're going to label the back. I'm just going to put tree pattern. Oops, that's not an E. Okay, so there we go. And I apologize if you're coming in. Winter Wonderland, that's it. Winter Wonderland, Eileen. That's where the snowflakes were from. Let's pull this back. We're going to remove our carrier sheet from the transfer, and we're going to give it a quick fuzz. When we're working on wood, I don't really fuzz too much. Oops, I've got some red on my hand. Just maybe once is really all you need. Just to get a little bit of lint on there. That's all we're looking for. And so then we're simply going to just match this right out, and you'll be able to see right through the silk screen to the desk, so I know where I've got it lined up perfectly. You shouldn't see any peek through here. Get it pretty right on. Okay, there we go. So I'm just pressing down just to make sure my transfer is on there real good. And then I don't have any air bubbles. Okay, let's slide that out of the way real quick. And we'll bring back in our black chalk. Okay, I'm going to grab a quick sturdy stick because we always want to make sure we have that nice yogurt-like consistency with our chalk paste. That helps it go right through the transfer. Give it a good stir till we get there. Okay, it still needs a little help, so I just made a little drip here. Before I get it on myself, let's clean that up. And let's go ahead and get our little spritzer here. And our spritzer actually has distilled water in it. So we're just going to spritz just a little shot of water in there. Give it a good stir so that we get that nice yogurt-like consistency. So my lives might be a little bit less frequent than they were before. Only because, like I said, we are kind of starting to pack up a bit. Where did I just put the... Okay, I need another paper towel. I got another little drip. So yeah, so my lives, I might only be able to do a couple times because the problem is I'm making these awesome things, but then I have nowhere to put them because we're trying to pack everything up. So, yeah, so hang in there with me through this. A little bit of transition going on. We're going to just go ahead and load up our squeegee with our black chalk paste, and we're going to just simply pull it straight down. See how when I apply a little pressure, it comes right down. And I'm going to make a nice thin layer here on across my silk screen. Remember, you can always go back and get some more chalk paste, no worries. Because if you have any extra, it's going to go right back into your jar. So now we've got a nice thin layer on there. And remember too, when you're working with the chalk paste, you do have to work kind of quickly so that it doesn't dry on your transfer. Okay? But you've got a little bit of time. You'll be able to see when it's starting to dry. And if that's the case, I could stop and pull down from the top and let that dry and then continue on. But I'm going to try to do this super quick so that we're not having to do that today. And this is even easier than coloring because I'm going outside the lines left and right on here, and it's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to do one final pass to make sure we've got everything covered and that we've got a nice thin layer on there. There we go. Get out all those lines. I'm going to just peel this back kind of slowly just so I make sure I got everything covered and that it looks nice and dark. Okay, looking good so far. Perfect. That came out awesome. Let's go ahead and get this transferred into our pan of water that I have off to the side here. And then we can give this a quick dry. It does dry very quickly when you're working with wood surfaces. So this should be dry in a second. And then the nice part is if I wanted to go a little bit more traditional, and we do have another transfer that fits this side, I could take this and turn around and do it in more traditional colors on the back and switch it up and use that design on the back. So that's pretty awesome. I love that. And then I could just take this transfer for here and put that on the back. And then the small, I've got two pieces. So that's pretty cool. So we decided, well, sort of, let me think. Let's clean up our black real quick. And then we'll think about what we want to do. If we want to go with the pumpkin cutout for the small Christmas tree, or if I'm going to go with, I kind of think I want to try this one. We've got those two up there. And so for our smaller one, I was thinking the shapes from the pumpkin. So let's do that. Let's just slide these back over because I didn't realize I don't have enough room. Slide these guys over here. And then we can bring this guy up front and center. So even though this was not designed for the Christmas tree, it was designed for the pumpkin, it is a-okay because all you have to do is kind of get it in a good spot where you want it. And do it really anywhere, honestly. Have them kind of go off the tree a little bit. Kind of think maybe right there, because I like how it's crisscrossing right here at the top of the tree. So then I'm just gonna press down, trying to make sure I don't have any bubbles in there. Now this does not have a very big silkscreen area, so it is a little bit harder to get this down, because you can see the silkscreen area is only these, the spots where there's not dots. So this is sticky, so it helps the blue, the teal section, so it helps to stick to your surface. You can see there's not a lot of teal in here. So you have to be really careful when you're pressing it down to make sure that you're getting a good adhesion there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go from the bottom, because I can hold this, and chalk straight up. And the reason that I'm doing that is so that my transfer doesn't slip on here, because like I said, there really isn't a whole lot of the sticky teal section on this transfer. So let's go ahead and get our sage going here. That's a beautiful color. I love this color with the red and the black. I'm going to squirt just a little bit more in there. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. And then when we get that nice yogurt, how it's dripping off the spoon, that's kind of, not spoon, stirry stick, that's kind of what we're looking for. Okay. Let's get another squeegee. And then like I said, I'm going to kind of hold it down here and work from the bottom up. I'm going to load that pretty good because I'm going to do this, going to try to do this fairly quickly. So once I get the chalk on here, and then just kind of go in this motion. I'm keeping it all the same motion. Oops, you notice that, you know, the other one, the ones that I just did previously, has a lot more of the sticky surface to stick to the tree. And so that's why that was a little bit easier. This one you just got to kind of take your time, just so that it's not shuffling around here on your surface. Okay, and again, trying to work a little bit quickly, but I'm also trying to take my time at the same time. here, almost there. I don't want to jinx it yet. We haven't gotten to the top yet. There we go. It stayed on pretty good. I'm just holding the very bottom so that it didn't move around. Getting any excess back off. Making sure that everything's covered and it looks pretty good. Just missed that little spot right there. And then excess goes right back into our jar. I'm being very messy. I've got black and now I've got some sage all over. So when we're peeling back, we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to hold the bottom here. Look how beautiful that is on the tree. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, this transfer is also going to go into my pan of water. I'm just going to press down the transfer that I had in here earlier so that they don't stick. So once I get the transfer completely in the water, it's going to lose its stickiness, and then that way I can put the other transfer right on top. Okay. Alrighty, now I need to dry my hands off real quick. How pretty is that sage color? Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, oh. Alrighty. So then we can go ahead and close this up, throw these guys into the pan of water as well, and then close our jar. Let me grab that paper towel just because I got a little bit off the side here. Just good to clean up your jar so that you get that nice tight seal. You don't want to have there be any chance of air getting in there when it's closed. Okay. Give this guy a quick dry. We have it. There are our 3 trees. And again, sage, black, and our candy apple red. Whoop, in the center. Right there. So pretty, huh? Love that color combination. It's so beautiful. These are gonna look so awesome, hopefully, when we get a new house, when we get through the process of sewing this one. I love the different patterns together. They look so pretty on a mantle or on a shelf. I think that would look so pretty for the holidays. So there we have it. There's our project, and it all started from my little dream last night, laying in bed thinking about doing this, and then it quickly morphed into this with the pumpkin patterns, using those on the ornaments and on the tree. These 2 are pumpkin patterns, and this one is the Christmas tree pattern. So don't be afraid to mix and match them. I think it looked really, really cute. I love how it came out. So and it all ties in so nicely together. It looks so pretty. All right, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will, like I said, probably be keeping it maybe to like 2 lives a week at this point until we get everything packed up, and then take it from there. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye now.